I've always thought that looked so mystical. Like, I don't know, like old-timey, like, N64 graphics that look, like, shiny and, like, gooey, like, sort of crystal-y. It's always sort of, like, mesmerized me, man. You know, I've had this game for about as long as I can remember, probably since before I was born, because 98. So I've realized I really don't do much outside of Smash, or at least I haven't been lately. So I figure maybe I should start actually trying to play some games. You know, not like sort of a full-on Let's Play sort of deal, but kind of like what I've been doing with Smash, just with other games. And yeah, I'd love to do that. I mean, I love a lot of games. I'd love to play some for the channel. So, you know what? Let's start here. Oh, okay. Just a little bit of a little history thing for you and me. Much like this game, I've had this save file for as long as I can remember. I don't know why we have it. I don't know whose it actually was. I don't know why it's called Ken, but this was the completed save file I've had for, like, ever. And I don't know why it's there. Green is me. This was the first time I ever beat Ocarina, and boy do I have some stories I could tell with that. But anyways, we've got our file 3 here, so let's just put in our name. I find it weird that you can't use the D-pad for here, but I guess they just want to keep focus on the circle pad. I mean, at the very least, I'd rather them just have circle pad instead of making you switch to the D-pad, you know, like a game like Pokemon Stadium. So I know the typical thing with this is to actually make a funny name, but I could not think of anything that didn't feel like overdone, so I'm just gonna go with Zeter. I really don't like going through menus with control sticks, especially with my shitty N64 controller analog stick. But it works. So yeah, to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure why I started with Ocarina of all the games. I mean, I know it's, you know, basically the iconic Zelda game, if not Breath of the Wild is now, which, oh, I'd love to get to that game eventually, but I don't know. Ocarina seemed like a good start. I mean, it's one of the first games I've ever played. That and Link to the Past. I don't remember which it was I did first, but those two were like two of the first games I've ever played. And they've stuck with me for life. That being said, though, neither of those games are honestly even in my top 5 Zelda games. Like, Zelda's a series I love. Daddy. Young Link mains when they see me roll up with my Ganon. But yeah, Zelda is a game series it's probably the first game series I ever, like, fell in love with. Maybe Pokemon. And I've got a lot of strong feelings about the series. And Ocarina, although it's not one of my definite favorites, I still love this game so much. Wait, so the forest has been a barrier that's been blocking out. It's been keeping order of the world, but it's like, it's just a forest. I guess it's sort of got the Lost Woods going on, but that's like a different area? Well, you see, this handsome Gerudo Kingman is trying to take my nice, fine piece of jewelry that's got a little bit of magic in it, and me, being the giant-ass tree that I am, can't stop him. Oh, you want me? You want me to lead you guys to justice and truth. Boy. Honey, you've got a storm coming. I do not have much time left. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. At least this is what I would say if I haven't played this game like a dozen times. Like, if there's any game out there that I know, like, the back of my hand, Ocarina is absolutely one of them. One of the things that's going to bug me throughout this playthrough is that I'm not listening to any audio because of how I record, so I can keep my voice nice and clear despite the shitty mic quality. I want to make sure I mute my TV so I can't hear anything, and it doesn't have a headphone jack like my old TV did, so I can't listen to any of the great music or the sound effects or make fun of all the Link screaming. Of course, I mean, again, I know this game like the back of my hand. I generally know what sounds are going to be made. Like, I can't hear it, but trust me, I can hear it. That's how I get up every morning. Begrudgingly, wiping my eyes. Probably gotta stay around there for a half hour. summon me. You know, usually usually in these fantasy sort of games, you're the one that's summoning these great deities, but I guess in this game, we're gonna be their bitch for a little bit, so... And trust me, when I've said I've played this game a bunch of times, and I know how to play it, I've picked up quite a few tricks. Like, I'm not a speedrunner, by any means of the word, but I can play this game pretty damn efficiently. At least, I hope, because it's been God knows how long since I've last played it. I think I last played it 2013 on the 3DS? And the 3DS version is a great well, hang on a second. First trick. Woo! Backflips galore. I don't need to talk to you. I'm out of here, Saria. Fine. At least someone's happy for my goals. What a cartoonish drawing. How would this ever happen? I mean, what is that? A Dodongo?
The dongos!
Oh my god. Hang on a minute. I gotta do something real quick. Because here's the thing about me playing N64 games. Is that I have some real shitty controllers for this console. You can't see it, but this control stick is incredibly loose. I've really got to fix this situation, but for now, I'm gonna use this controller because look, this is Ocarina of Time. I can deal with this. If I have to play the whole game with like some sort of handicap, as if I was playing with the iron boots on, I can do it. I know this game, all right. So I've decided to grab some gloves. I got my gamer gloves on, so that hopefully this won't leave a mark on my thumb. But yeah, I've never really considered myself an Ocarina speedrunner. I mean, with how much this game, like, is spedrun. With how many speedruns of this game go on, I would absolutely not be able to compete. Especially, again, with the shitty controllers I have. But, you know, I definitely know a lot about this game. It's one of those games I just know way too much about. Which, I mean, you know, to be fair, I've had this game my whole life. So, at the very least, I have some sort of excuse. Link can't even pull grass out. I can do this. I can pull weeds. I've been able to do that since I was a kid. Link weak. Anyways, for those unfamiliar with Ocarina of Time, right now, the Great Deku Tree has summoned us with the correct materia, and we need to go meet him. But the problem is we can't go there yet without a sword and shield, so we need to get those first. In order to get the shield, we need money, so we need to look for some of that right now. Yeah, look over here, look over here. What? I don't think I've ever come up to that platform. Like, I don't think you understand. I'm trying so hard to move this controller. Like, alright, I'm moving well enough now. I'm using 3 fingers. I'm using 2 fingers and my thumb to move this damn control stick right now. This is... I would just replace it now, but the problem with N64 is you can't plug in controllers while the console's on, and I've always hated that. The Super Nintendo does that too, but I've never had problems with my Super Nintendo controllers, thankfully. Alright. You know what? No. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna get this, and I'll save and quit, because this is not... I don't like this. Even the gamer gloves, the cherished gamer gloves of lore, are not helping me with this, so I'm just gonna swap controllers. But anyways, we got our Kokiri sword right here, butter knife. Now we're just gonna equip it, save by pressing the B button. Saving this game it was a magnificent thing. But anyways, let me just swap the controller real quick. Shit. What the hell did I do to the camera? Where am I? What? Okay. Gamer gloves off. We don't need god items. Legendary hunt items in order to play this game. Oh my goodness, this already feels so much better. And I do like this. I do like this controller more, just because I don't have to make my thumb sore as hell for it. But now we have the problem of it's a little inaccurate. Like I don't know. It's just sort of like an 8-directional thing, and less of like more accurate than the N64 control stick actually was, and that kind of bothers me. And it's one thing I'll never be able to explain with this game, with all the years of playing it. I don't know why they decided to have this be an animation. Like, just do this. My guy. It's not hard. I don't even need a sword to do this. I don't need power bracelets to do this. Come on, this is just regular Link. Oh, wow. That went so much farther than I remembered. Another solution I would have had to the controller problem was playing it on the GameCube. Because not only was Ocarina of Time re-released on GameCube, well, re-released, I think it was like a pre-order bonus for the GameCube that came with Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. But I don't have that. I have, instead, the Collector's Edition, which also has the first 2 games, and Majora's Mask, damn it. Which is how I'm going to play Majora's Mask when I eventually finish this game and move on to that. But my thing is, I like playing games as authentic as I can. And especially with Ocarina, this is just how I've always preferred to play it. The 3DS version is the best version of this game, and it's the one I recommend the most. Especially because it comes with Master Quest and just some quality of life changes. It's a fantastic version of this game. It really is. But I like playing... I grew up with the original, and I got nostalgia for it, and I can't... And just something about the 3DS version tips me off. Honestly, and it's got a... I think something with the prettier visual... I like the prettier visuals, but the frame rate is higher, and that trips me up for whatever reason, because I think the game's as fast as it always has been. It's just at a higher frame rate, and it fucks me up. And I don't... There's just something that's always bothered me about it. I don't know, it's a weird personal thing, so I like playing the original. But 3DS version is what I would recommend the most. It's just super solid. And I could play the GameCube version of this on my Master Quest collection, but I don't know, something about that's always bugged me too. Plus, I mean, I have the original copy, version 1.1, you know, the version after the gold cart, but before they took out the Islamic chanting thing. I was like, was it Islamic chanting? I don't remember. I'm kind of picky with my game versions. That's the long short of it. Oh, look at this dude. Actually, I need to equip a shield first, so let me just go ahead and do that. By the way, between me starting and finishing that rant, I got a Deku shield. And I'll show you some fun stuff we can do with this later. But for now, let's just talk to this asshole. Dude, text scroll is so slow in this game. Like, I want the text to show up, but I also want to go through it faster. But if I just press B, then this happens. It just goes right to the end, like, instantly. And I kind of appreciate that. But I could have a best of both worlds situation here. I will say this control stick is a little weak. It's a little, not as accurate as I'd want it. But it's so much more comfortable, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Anyways, we've got our first item, our first select item, I guess they're called, of the game. C-stick item. They're C-stick items. Deku sticks. These sticks are as strong as the Master Sword. I'm not kidding. These things had the same strength value as a Master Sword. And... why? But thanks to their increased attack power, we will get quite a number of uses out of them as Kid Link. Hey, I made it here. I got some tree bones for you. And right in the bottom left corner, you can kind of see a little Deku scrub still over there. Or, I'm sorry. Or, wait. Deku Baba, that's what they're called. Right. Welcome. This is the first time in my life you have called me here, Giant Tree Man. This better be good! You can tell he's old because he talks in Victorian. Well, wait a minute. Wisdom and courage? I thought, look, I have the Triforce of Courage. Ain't no wisdom here. Not yet. I was holding a Deku stick throughout the entire conversation, wasn't I? Alright, just gotta speed my way in there. Almost. Oh my god, look! It's Deku stick! I never... Yo! That actually stays there in first person. That's crazy.